Hey, this is Trixie, and I am back. And look what I have on the screen for you today. I have a brand new game, and I have it a day ahead of schedule. Yes, indeedy I do. Little Trixie here has to remember to start putting all her things back on her calendar on her phone, because this is the second time in a row since I came home from the holidays on vacation that not having things on my phone when I use my phone to put my Twitch schedule up has bit me on the hind end, because I was like, oh no, I have plans tomorrow. I can't stream my new game tomorrow. So I decided to stream it today. So I have got to go put all my normally scheduled stuff on my phone like I normally do, because bad Trixie. Anyway, here I am. I had some last minute also juggling with OBS, but we've got it fixed. A couple of things that, even though we had it set up and I hadn't started the game yet, that weren't quite looking right, so we got it going. I think everything looks good on my end. Maybe I might have to move some people around a little bit for the next stream, but so far so good. Anyway, here I am, and yeah, I'm excited to get into this game. I'm glad Awakening got finished the other day. I have a funny little story to share with you guys about that game that I found out today. Oh my gosh, wow. But I'll get to that in a moment. But I don't know why Stream Elements isn't sending out my notification. It should be going out any time now. And there it goes. Okay, so now that notification has gone out, let's get the housekeeping things out of the way, and then I will do the chit-chatting while we let people get a chance to see that little title go out and hopefully come in to join us for this game. So thanks to Kate for being first in the chat. She was first even before I got the stream started. She was raring and ready to go for this. So thanks to Kate. You win the prize. I don't know what the prize is, but you won it. My ever extended gratefulness and thankfulness and love. So thank you. So you guys are going to see in the chat coming through, there's going to be some links that the bot's going to put in, and sometimes my mods put them in as well, for the follows. I have a followers goal that's in the bottom right hand of the screen, and that is to reach eventually 200 followers. And you know, we hit 100, I think, around Thanksgiving time, and I'm really excited because, you know, I'm a goal-oriented person. Boy, my VTubers, she's been acting up tonight. That was one of the things I was trying to fix before I got started and caused my delay. So I'm a goal-oriented person, and they keep me motivated and keep me going. And hi, Steve. I remembered that tomorrow's movie night, and I can't stream tomorrow because I want to watch my movie night. I don't want to miss it. Thank you, Steve, for putting the things in. So I remembered that. I was like, oh crud, I have to do it today. So tomorrow's my day off, so I can watch movie night. So yeah, one little cute heart button. If you guys can help me out with that, whether you're watching this now or you watch it back later, if you can click that cute heart button, that helps me one at a time. You know, we will eventually get there, one little heart button at a time. So I thank you if you do that. You're also going to see the links that Steve just put in for the Discord. The Discord's kind of a little baby. It's growing. We're slowly getting there. So we're working on that. That's also free. The YouTube page, We got another subscriber over there today, so we're at 57 now. We're slowly working towards the 100 mark there. That was the initial goal I set for both the YouTube channel and the Twitch. So if you do go over there, please, what they say, like, comment, subscribe. The great thing about the YouTube, in addition to being free, I don't have a join button or anything like that. But I have a lot of games there that are completely not streamed anywhere. They're just recorded, edited, and posted there. Things like Phasmophobia, Among Us, which I play with my friend Kate, who's in the chat, and other games that they don't get streamed. So they're a lot of fun. And I just edited our winning imposter game. Hey, Hunter's in my Phasmophobia games. So it's awesome. It's pretty cool. So there's a lot of fun stuff. So there's that. Reminder, if you have Prime, you can subscribe for free. If you'd like to subscribe, I have the plans that everybody else has. That's pretty much the housekeeping stuff. So really quickly before I hit start and I get into this really cool game that I've been so excited to get into. So I finished Fire Emblem Awakening last night, and I have to tell you guys this really funny quick story before I start. So I know Hunter has played Awakening, and Steve was there when I finished it. And Kate, you might want to plug your ears or mute and not listen to this part, because I know you were talking about maybe playing it at some point. And Steve, maybe you too, I don't know. But I was watching the credits roll, and I was talking with my chat for the entire... Not you, my mom's in her is great, and my parents learned this hard way from the box. Okay, so I was watching the credits roll. I was reading them because Fire Emblem always does this cute little wrap up with the credits and kind of tells you what happens with the characters after the end of the game. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but I kept saying as I'm reading the credits, I'm kind of flabbergasted that the game ended this way. Like, really? This is how the game ends? Like, what? And I kept asking my chat, and there had to be, I don't know, at least 4 other people besides Steve in there, maybe. I was just like, really, guys? That's it? Because they've all played that game. I'm like, that's the end? I've got to be missing something. Is there a cutscene? What am I missing? Is this really it? And they all kept saying, just cry, because that's the end. I'm like, really? Yep, that's it. And then they went through all the credits, and I'm like, and there's no stats for Crom? Nothing? That's it? And they're like, yep, that's it. And I'm like, wow. So we had this whole thing with the credits rolling. Nothing. And so, okay, however long that was, which was in a protracted period of time, and then talking about the sort of analysis of my feelings about the game, and then the close. So we're talking a significant amount of time. So I ended the stream, got off the stream, and I just kept saying, boy, this feels wrong. This feels wrong. No one said, they just said, yeah, it's really sad, blah, 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 blah. Got off the stream, the game was still up. Just for form's sake, I hit the button, and it went back into the beginning of the game, which I started about 6 months ago, by the way, because I was streaming Trails of Cold Steel, and it was my secondary game. And I was like, okay, it's just starting. I'm using, yes, an emulator, because I already own the game on another system. It's easier to stream it this way. And I just went ahead and clicked the X in the corner and shut the game. Talked to Ruby today about it, and I was telling her what I just told you guys, and she's like, you didn't see the cutscene? I'm like, there's a cutscene? Because there was no cutscene. It just went to the end, and that was it. And she goes, oh no, there's a cutscene. And there was a cutscene after there. She went back in, redefeated the boss, shows me the cutscene that shows me the actual resolution after that showed me what happens after that. I'm like, what the hell was that? No, not one person who played that game that was in my chat told me to keep hitting that button, and that something happened after the scene that was identical to the one that started the game, to see what happened after that. And I'm so mad. I'm so mad. So now I have to go back. I'm going to replay that part. I'm going to record it on OBS so I can edit it in at the end of my game and then upload it on my YouTube page with post editor Trixie to say, this is what I missed, because nobody told me that there was a post-credit scene, because it looks identical to the start of the game, with the exception of one minor detail that I forgot about because it was 6 months ago. And because it looked like that, I clicked the X and shut it off, thinking it was the same thing, and it wasn't. I'm livid. I'm so mad. But once I saw the actual, ending, I'm like, oh my god. Okay, that's my rant. So, yes, that's what happened. Craziness. Crazy. Anyway, you're not here to hear about my Fire Emblem situation from last night. And today, you're here about Trails in the Sky. So, here we go. I'm going to hit start. If my controller... Yep, my controller shut off because I rambled for so long. Are you on now? Yes, now it's on. Okay. Hello. Start. Why you know? Boy, it really doesn't like me because I waited too long. Hello. Oh, you have to use your mouse on this? Normal, average difficulty. Alright, well, we're just gonna do normal, because I know nothing about this game, so... I don't want to get into... I thought this was just gonna be controller. Whatever Trixie talks about is what I'm here for. Thank you. The start of it all. Okay, I'm confused. So this isn't a controller at all? This is a keyboard game? I thought this was a controller game. Alright. I guess I'm just using my mouse then. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. I love characters when they do that. Pop! And sure has gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I have returned. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner. Hey, I'm home. May have to close the game and reopen to get it to work with the controller. Daddy! I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Maybe once it's done with this, I can hit escape and see. Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I'm as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now why don't you come have a look? I was gonna say, is this the brother character? What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? Now that's funny. He looks kind of dead if you ask me. I treated his wound, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly, and he almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? You love the Legend of Heroes series. The series I recommend is Bravely Default if you're interested and have the time. Oh, cool. Next time you're on my Discord, put that in my recommended games thing. That would be cool. Because I'll probably forget if it's not in there. That'd be cool. And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Scheherazade. I can't say it right today. Scheherazade, I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. And I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Well, where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You're sure shouting aloud for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. And you're bonking on him sure isn't gonna help either. And then just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change the subject. That's hilarious. Ow! Quit yelling. All right already. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Excuse me. Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse. Do I hear Yelling? Never mind. Just forget it. A word of advice. It would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Your name. You know, that thing people that call you. I told you mine already. So, don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now would only serve to your detriment. Fine. My name is... Ooh, bright screen. Very, very bright. Lots of brightness. Wow. Oh, brightness. The Legend of Heroes trails in the sky. Let the credits roll. Get a drink of water while it's doing that. Alright, this is the first time, so I'm letting him play through. Because I want to see him. Aha! I know who that is. I'm interested to see how his side of this begins. And I went to the options before I started the stream too, and I checked the sound settings and everything, but it didn't, at least on this menu, maybe in the Steam menu, it might have given me controller mapping options, so I might have to do it after the stream. The only time you see them until you beat the game. Cool. Oh my gosh, I took my gloves off. My hands are so cold. I'm gonna have to put them back on. If I have to play this with a keyboard, I'm gonna be fumbling along because I have no idea what the heck I'm gonna be doing. Maybe it'll be telling me. I don't know. I hope. Oh, I guess... let's see. I'll go in the menu again after this and see if it lets me fix things. Once all the stuff is done. It's pretty, though. Unless you close and reopen the game. Oh boy. Alright, I may have to do that once this is done and I can save then. It's so bright in here. Yawn. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna do that, or I mean, well, also I was just starting it, so I was, you know, wasn't sure what was gonna happen. So. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed? Guess that's a no. Well, I guess I better get myself ready then, too. I mean, even though the graphics are different, it still has a Trails feeling to it. To me, so far. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Hey, we have a catastrophe coming here on Sunday. We're supposed to get a dusting to up to an inch of snow. Good morning. They're calling for a catastrophic winter storm. Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. We might have power outages and everything. And they're telling us today to be prepared. All the stores are going to be out of milk and bread and toilet paper and everything. So we should be running out immediately and buying everything at every store. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind, but with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age, and I'm hardly a man. Tisk tisk. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. As a Canadian, that boggles the mind. Yes, that's exactly what's happening here, Steve. It's the Snowpocalypse. These people don't know what to do with snow. I used to live in upstate New York, and yeah, we'd get 3 feet of snow at a pop. It's no big deal. But down here, yeah, they close everything down days in advance, which is why, today we're getting dire warnings that we might be losing power on Sunday. Let's see. It's really just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff, like reading and music. No girls can be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle! Joshua! Morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be racers, just like you, Dad. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior racer in the beginning. In other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged racer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. I got pulled over in North Carolina for driving too fast in the snow until I gave him my Pennsylvania license. He said, "Oh," and gave it back. Be careful. Yeah. That's pretty much my world, Steve, right there in a nutshell. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning and training. Don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remembered her saying something like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage somehow or other. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? Ha, you're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shira's going to be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Okay. Oh no! Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about ruin-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but I'll do try to make something edible. How rude! But I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the liberal, I can't say it, liberal, there's no E, liberal news from the general goods store. I hope I'm saying it right. I know there's no E, liberal, not liberal, but liberal, from the general goods store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the liberal news from the general goods store. See, 500 Mira. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Scheherazade my regards. Okay, so now, I don't know. Let's see how to navigate up. Files. Save. 1. Alright, Kate, you said I have to restart the game to get the controller to work. I just can't go into option. I have to actually restart it. I know she said she'd be in and out because I think Bones is streaming too. Alright, well that's what she had said. I think she might have gone over to check on Bones because I know he's in a place on his game. So bear with me, folks, for just one quick second. I'm going to say exit exit game. And the screen's gonna go blank, but I'm still here. The stream is still on. And I am going to restart the game because she said the control mapping was built in. And I'm gonna turn my controller back on and see if it lets me use my controller, because I'd really like to use my controller instead of the keyboard. Let's see. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Am I gonna have to go into Steam? She told me I didn't have to. Transparency background music. Yeah, there's no controller options here at all. Did you have the controller on? It might have been a close situation there. I'll try it again. It's on now. But it was on the first time, for sure. Yeah, it's, it should work on this screen, shouldn't it, Kate? It shouldn't be forcing me to use the mouse on this screen, or is it only once I get into the game? Yeah, it's forcing me to use the mouse here. I think I have to go into the game in Steam and pick the controller mapping options. Oh god, the controller mapping options. We gotta help Trixie learn the old Quartz system. Oh god. I'm more worried about my controller right now. Alright, it's gonna go black again. Bear with me, folks. While the stream is going, I'm still talking to you. I'm going into Steam. I'm trying to get into Steam anyway, as it were. And I'm trying to get into my library. Of course, it's being a pain in the behind. Hello, Steam? Are you here? Can you cooperate, please? Because I'd really like to have my controller, and right now I don't have one clearly. I did not know this was going to be an issue. Why is it not letting me get into my... here, I have to go through my friends list first. Now I can get to my library. Alright, Trails in the Sky. Controller configuration. Okay. It's all, yeah, like Kate said, it's all here. It says add action set, add action layer. Are you wireless right now? Wireless. I have an Xbox controller. I have export config, browse configs. And they're all right here. Yeah, they look like they're all set up the way they're supposed to be. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't know. I don't have a thing to plug it in with. That would require a whole other situation that I don't have right now. Yeah, the only other controller that I have that's plugged in is for a Wii or a Wii U. So, alright, I guess it's gonna be a keyboard game for right now. Launch configuration tool. Let's try it this way. Well, let me do it from here. It's got rechargeable batteries. Input up left. Enable keyboard. Let's turn that off. Okay. Trails in the sky play. Okay. Play the game. It had an enable keyboard button. Done. Why is it like that? Alright. That was weird. Please tell me it's the normal size. Oh my god, it's like itty bitty. What the hell? Yeah, there's a port on the back. I just don't have anything to plug it in with. This thing is like, I can't full screen it and F11 doesn't work. What the heck did that do? I'm so sorry, you guys. Why is this doing this to me? Oh my gosh. As Maggie would say, why does it have to be such a struggle bus? Alright, well I left that tab open, so at least it's easier to access. The only thing I clicked was the enable the Steam overlay in game. Yeah, I didn't even click on that. Controller configuration, that's where I was. Anybody else have any ideas? Play DirectX 8 version, launch DirectX 8 configuration tool. The thing, plug into that, and you can plug the other end. And windowed mode. I don't want windowed mode. All right, let's see if that takes it into full screen mode. Please. All right, it's in full screen mode. Just trying to get everything set now so I can see the game and the stream at the same time. Oh no. Wow. Why? Oh my god, you guys, this is killing me. Why? I should have... There it goes. Alright, it's not full screen. That part I will figure out later. But for some reason, it is arguing with me, and it will not let me have the game and OBS up at the same time. Which is stupid! Apparently they're not compatible. So, okay, I can't look at OBS, but I have to look at my chat on my phone. So let's see if this works now. What the Okay, that doesn't work. Because look what that just did. This is the most screwed up thing ever, you guys. Clearly that didn't help. I'm so sorry. Let's close that. I'm gonna go back and undo what I did, and I'm just gonna try to figure out how to play with the keyboard because this is not worth figuring out while I am on stream. Where is the stupid thing? All right, that can go back. That was there. Those are the two things I changed. God help you if you don't fix it. Because that's exactly where you were before I don't understand why it's like teeny tiny. Like for you guys, I can make it stretched out and like be okay, but it wasn't like that to start with. And there's like no undo button. I'm getting really annoyed. I cannot even begin to tell you the level of annoyed. All right, well, this is part of the problem. That's part of it. Please. Okay, it's big. It's just too big. That I can fix. Okay, I can work with that. That I know how to fix. All right. I'll just have to deal with the keyboard. There we go. Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. All right. I'm just going to have to learn how to... No, it says config loaded. But the controller is still not working, so screw it. Nope. I want load. Did I hit the wrong goddamn button? Holy friggin' A. This is not my night, you guys. It really is not my night. Hit load this time. Stupid. Load. Wow. Alright. We're back where we started. I'm just... What the holy hell? Oh, this is weird. Okay, so this isn't a WASD game. This is, you use the mouse and they walk in the direction of wherever the mouse is pointing. Alright, that was not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be like any other keyboard game. Walking around. Oh my gosh. I don't even... It's just a standard. It's an actual Xbox controller. It's a Xbox brand controller. Like, it came with the game. With the thing. I think it's I can't even tell what the hell it is. I think it's a micro USB. Oh my gosh. Alright, hang on. I'm not that good at multitasking. I feel bad, you guys. Everybody here was here, but you guys just left me. Because I'm inept. Oh my god, it's so dark in here. Alright, I think it's kind of blurry, Kate. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell what it is when I get it into Discord. Kate. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things. Alright, I DM'd it too. If you can even tell what it is at this point. I'm going to turn the controller off since it's not working. Although, it was weird. The keyboard, or the mouse, I can't even tell where my characters are. There they are. They were, like, down there. Oh, God. I have to put my chat back up because it's the only way I can talk to you guys. I set my phone down. I have one. The problem is that it's strapped up with the wireless adapter on it, and I can't get to it right now. Where it's located. I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. I assume that equipment, text actions, files, camp. Is there... Okay, so that's the big map. We're here. Oh my gosh, that's one of the hard things about starting a new game, because you have no idea where the heck you're going, what you're doing. I don't even know, like, if this is where I'm supposed to be going. It looks like we made good time. Okay, apparently I went to the right place. That should be a sync or pairing button. Not too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. Okay, well we also had to go pick up... That's weapons. That's a market. We were supposed to pick up... How do I use the market? Hello? This doesn't give me like an option for a button. I thought he said at the General Good Orbital Factory. Talk. So over to the Forest of Mistwall to the south, out of here for work. There was a merchant from Bose who came here to buy lumber. I need to get enough ready for the order I received. Oh, so he says the same thing. Okay. I thought he said from the general goods place. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't do it quite right. I thought he was... Good morning, Mr. Brennan. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stregas? Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the liberal news for Dad, right? Ah, of course. You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid the new Stragas aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Liberal News, though, I should have them in around noon. Noon, huh? That's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Okay, so they don't have it yet. So lesson time with Orion. I looked at your thing. With Professor Orion. Oh boy. Alright. I couldn't even figure out how to get in this stupid door. Hello. Good morning, Claire. Good morning, Estelle and Joshua. The two of you really become bracers? What? How did you know? That's because working in the media is my future goal. I'm going to join the liberal news service and work hard as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says that the two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a juicy drama is about to unfold. Old orbits work different. Each quartz you equip allots points on a lone. Orbits can have... Oh, a line. Can have one line or several. Points only count towards one line with the exception of the central quartz. Stack points to get more spells. You can refer to the Bracer Handbook for spell points required. Oh, so this is going to be kind of complex then compared to probably what I was used to then. Lovers? Joshua and I aren't lovers, we're family. You really don't understand anything, Estelle. Joshua's adopted, and things could go either way in the future. This one time at Bracer Camp, and that's the easiest explanation you'll get. There are no spell quartz in this game, only stats, debuffs, and specialty quartz. Oh my. I'm in trouble then. Well, us leaving it at that would surely please the readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm looking forward to the both of you in more ways than one. Okie dokie. Bar Abend. So it's time to start our training, Estelle. Let's head over to the guild house. Over this... What did he say? The south No! North, so he's saying... What in the hell? I can't read this map. Oops. We didn't mean to leave town. Oh, that's right. Kate, you said that using this turns the... Oh, so this is the guild. That's why I couldn't find it, because I couldn't see it. I forgot. With all the other problems with the controller and then the screen, I forgot you said about the scroll wheel. Too many problems to start, and I forgot. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Ina. Good morning. Too many troubles. Is Shira here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Scheherazade. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, the inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shira. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that the high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Oh my gosh, yeah, right? Joshua's just picking on me. Don't worry, Shira. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly and is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbit with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shiro, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown on all of the information we've covered in your previous training. Oh boy. Hit me with it. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. Oh God, help me. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Why do I feel like she's talking to me? Yeah. About orbments. What would you like to know about orbments? Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and what type of quartz or processed septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. Bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. About the Liberal Kingdom. The Kingdom of Liberal, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent, is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence and has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. Alright. Let's see, since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Shira? How's today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Maybe she's like Kelly Bundy, and every time she learns a new fact, she loses an old one. That's so good, Steve. That's so true. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time, you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give to both of you. Ina, are they ready? Yes, they are. All right, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. Go get one of what? These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Oh, brace your notebook. Brace your notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and where. These kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. I thought Cheryl was an old lady on my first playthrough. Yeah, I could see that. Oh? Please, tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm pretty sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. And make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description that's posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job listed. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details. The bulletin board is over there. Yeah, I got that. I keep forgetting I have to walk around like this, which I'm not used to. Client Scheherazade. Pay 500 Mira. Details direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. See Scheherazade for details. Automatically be recorded in the book. The bracer notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. Be accessed by configuring a bracer book shortcut button on the configuration menu. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions of a bracer performs on their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for bracers. Oh my god, this snuck up on me. For bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. Well, what will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He's graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. And poof, we're there. Here's where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use Orbital Arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the Guild has a long-standing relationship with these Orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the experts. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here? No problem, leave everything to me. So what is you'd like to know about? Yeah, I'll save as soon as this conversation is done and it lets me. Orbits. Orbits are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airships, and airship engines, and so on, are also types of orbits. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle orbits, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbit is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an Orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of Sepith too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So what is it that you would like to know about? Okay. Simply put, Orbital Arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbits. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since Orbital Arts can be a mouthful, they are most universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of art, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must be first synthesized at an Orbital factory. Orbits are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water quartz, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbits are much more complex than what I've described, but I think this information should suffice for now. So, what is it you would like to know about? Quartz are circuits made from Sepith. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until Quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbit and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. And Sepith. Sepith are fragments of Sethium which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: Earth, brown; water, blue; fire, red; wind, green; time, black; space, gold; mirage, silver. Sepith can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at the Orbital Factory it can be used to synthesize quartz to open orbment slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. Looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try to use the services here. For that, you're going to need some Sepith. That amount, you should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay. But for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you'd be able to exchange Sepith for Mira. Oops. I didn't mean to hit that. Okay, so now I can hit escape. Okay. Alright, so now we've saved. Oh, so we have to talk to Freddy? I can't get used to not using WASD, that's just weird. You're doing on your training, would you like to select the modify trade service? Alright, so we need a quartz. Okay. I don't know how many she has, so... And are they sharing this stuff? Alright, so we've made one of each for her. How do I... There we go. No. How did I switch them? No. Okay. This is so confusing. I So only she can buy it? It's not like before... Okay, so like when Reen would buy it and then you come into the orbment screen and they said his was time quartz. Right. This is very confusing. I'm gonna screw this up. All quartz, okay. Okay. So let's get out of here. Let's put her back. I'm assuming. Why go back and talk? Slot? Yeah, I figured that would be the case. Okay. Estelle. Yeah, I didn't think it would let me do that because I used the thing to get the quartz. Alright, quit. Hello. Looks like you were able to synthesize. Now I want you to increase the arts you can use. Install the quartz into your ordnance. You can use both recovery. Look at your ordnance, make sure that well, she had those things, so to have one of you open a new slot in your ordnance. The slots you have available, the broader the range choices. Since EP, which is consumed by arts, is going to have its max value increased by opening up slots. You're able to open them all up early on. Now I want you to use a step within and have open up a slot on each of your ordnance. Go ahead and decide on which slots you're going to open. Okay. That's good because I'm like, this is not going to be good if we don't have very much stuff. Modify slot. So Estelle. Openable. And then back. Joshua. All quartz. Well, it said they could each open one. That's what she said. You may have broke this game by sending too much. Yeah, I didn't realize that was going to be a problem. Modify. Shouldn't I be able to put one of the other ones I bought in that spot? Why is it grayed out? Like it's only giving me the... And I can't sell the ones that I already have? It's not that bad. I mean, I really haven't done that much stuff. I can do it off stream and come back to this point. I'm just surprised I can't sell them. That's what's surprising to me. I'm really surprised that they'd let you do that, though. Hello, Freddy. Freddy! Seriously? Talk to Shara. Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's letting me move past it. Not to mention, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. Well, I can only heal with one person, and it won't let me... And it's gonna just poof us over there, and it's not letting me put another thing on her. Make you remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua! Training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. Expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. Be great if I could go back and finish putting stuff on my people. Shira? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? We can't just drop you on your head as a child or something. You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read in the Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentions searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine Idios, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such a wonderful gift as sewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was just a paper test? No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital factory. Ah, I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we're all even able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test. So how about the both of you try to look at least a little anxious. Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, as you saw both on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland's sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere within this area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so I cannot talk today. You don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there. So if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Tearbone 3. Monster Guide. What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide. It's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the type of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shira. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then. Let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Alright, so... Okay, I still can't get used to this situation. Wait a minute, Estelle. There appears to be a recovery point over there, so we should use it if our HP or EP become low. Orbital charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As a recovery point is approached, an exclamation mark will appear and 2 choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all HP and EP will be restored. Sounds like a plan to me. Da-da-da-da. Rest. Just because we can. Da-na-na-na-na. Okay, so our first attempt at a battle. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. The conditions at the start of a battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Just like the other game. Hint. Battle order bar. Okay, that's familiar. Indicates who attacks first. It starts from the top and moves down. Yep. Alright, so we want to attack. You attack enemy. You may also use it to move. If you are using a mouse and click an empty location, a highlighted area indicates the distance a character can move. Selecting a target in this area will move the character to attack. When an enemy is out of range, the nose will appear. Okay. Alright. Alright. Get some attacks. She's still kind of far away. Yeah. Now it's the monster's turn. Oh, no. Can't do anything. Hey, we had our first fight.
Right, we're good to go.
At the right angle that looked like a giant alien head. It did. Woohoo! We got a juicy bone. Alright. What the hell is that? Bats? Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts make some long-range attacks possible, but they require time to be cast. Yep. Okay. So... arts are effective against foes who are difficult to hit with a weapon, or those on which physical attacks have little effect. Yes, we know it takes time. Okay, so what does she have? Oh, that's right, she only has a heal and aqua bleed, so I guess we'll try aqua bleed. What does he have? Clock up, speeds at flow time. Guess we'll try this, because that's all we got. Wow, that was a little OP.
Piece of cake.
But I guess, you know, we are in a training mission, so. Crisp onion. Alright, and because I'm a saving maniac. Juicy bone and crisp onion. Ah, here we go. So let's try using crafts this time around. Those crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage. They're worth a shot. Roger that. Crafts have range limits, can utilize instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during a battle. Crafts are character-specific skills, which not only deal out damage, but also have a broad range of effects. Crafts consume CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage in battle. Alright, so she has morale, shout to encourage enemies, oh my god, allies, and pummel. Beats an enemy senseless with a series of attacks. Alright, but she doesn't have enough. Oh, that's her S-craft. I guess we're gonna use morale, because that's all we've got.
Come on!
Come on! And his craft is Dual Strike. Unleashes a double slash with dual blades. Nice. No! Can I do that? Oh, he can't do it. He doesn't have enough points for that. Alright, so we just do this then. There we go.
We're good to
Also
go.
switch to the chests again after you open them. They tell you things. Oh, cool. 2 juicy bones. And a curative horn. Oh, it only goes to the world map? So there's not a dungeon map? Found reviving bone. The chest is empty because of you. Nice work, hero. That's funny. Oh, what a surprise. Another creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or an S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts are unleashed as S-breaks, which can be changed by going to tactics, then set S-break within the main menu. Well, we're not quite there yet, are we? Alright, so we'll do that. These are actions to allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. And we're going to tactics. Then set the S-break within the main menu. I'm a little confused by that. press the brake button to unleash an S brake. So is it like a hotkey is what it sounds like? You set a hotkey for it? No dungeon maps in this. Monsters don't notice you as easily in this game. You can also get preemptive attacks by walking into their backs. It just gives you some turn advantage. Okay. So it sounds like it's a hotkey. Now press the brake button and try unleashing an S brake. If you are using a keyboard, you may use the 1 to 4 number keys. Okay. Alright. So it is a hotkey. Okay. Is this frozen? I can't get to that menu, thank you very much. Use the 1 to number keys or the arrow keys to select it before unleashing it. Oh, that worked.
Let's do this!
Alright, so it was the arrow. I had to use the arrow, not the 1 through 4. Doesn't seem as powerful as the other one, but yeah, I was thinking it was like more like a hotkey I had to set, but it was already whatever it's set to is the right arrow key. So I was trying to figure out which one it was to make it work. Nice.
We're good to go.
I did, but when I had those problems, I undid the things I had done, trying to fix it. So I re-enabled it again. So what I'll do is, after the stream is over, I'll go back and fix that. And try to figure out why. Like, if I have to plug the controller in, I can do that. I just, right now, while I'm doing this, it's difficult. Let's see. Nothing is... Can we go through that? Okay, so we need... maybe a key. Seems like we got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During the battle, there are several bonuses to which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or foe. Using S brakes to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. Okay, so these icons indicate the bonuses allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character's icon, they will receive that bonus. Heal, HP, step with up, etc. indicate the effects of each icon. Bonus, step with up. Okay. Excuse me. Allergy time. Last 2 bits of game advice. 1 CP is a major in the ass to earn in this game. I seem to remember you telling me that at one point, that it was a pain to get. Alright. So he needs to be healed, and I think we have... There we go. Sure, you don't get Sepith Mass to exchange your mirror. The only mirror you get is from completing quests or selling stuff. Be frugal until you get a certain recipe that you'll be able to make and sell, but that is still a ways off. Gotcha. Dirty rat, you dirty rat! Her movement is not very good, is it? Get used to this S-craft going the way that it does, because right now, thank gosh it's early in the game, because it takes a little longer than I'd like to effectively get that S-craft going. Well, that's good. Yeah, because her movement right now is not good. Small box. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside these boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yep, opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as they're nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Cheryl when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. Alright, so let's save. One more. Alright, I just want to make sure there was nothing down there. Rest. Because why not? Alright. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shira, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Ina is in charge here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Yep. Going to report that you finished the job. Yeah, I know, I hit the wrong thing. Retrieval. Junior Bracer, 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems like you're able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that, depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of mirror isn't the only thing you will receive. You will also accumulate points, which are known as BP, Bracer Points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. Nice. The ranks of a junior bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Ina, and I'm sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing Shira, it'll involve the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Scheherazade holds out 2 small boxes. Aren't those the boxes the ones? In answer to your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Receive Junior Bracer Emblem. The crust is... So does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend the peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild. I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only just now beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy, or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You've been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shira, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shira. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of a bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father Cassius trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Scheherazade, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right. Alright. Hurry up and come on. Wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great. It's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What's with the oh, great, it's Estelle remark? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe. Tisk tisk. How wrong you are, Luke, how incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from the Purzel farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle? What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are only still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm going to be a bracer too. Come on, Pat. Let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's just the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but it somehow makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers? You bet we did! Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on. By the way, Mr. Renan, did the liberal news come in? Yeah, it came in a little afternoon. Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then. That comes to 100 Mira, please. Got issue 1. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent reporter and cameraman who have done great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Recipe book. What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep in your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free, assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write it down, or write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Received maple cookie. Well, I have made it a personal rule never to turn down sweets. Ate maple cookie. Learned maple cookie recipe. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Well, that sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking and all, it's just that I've never seemed to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Brennan. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. Eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. Okay. There are 2 types of food. Sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which are being carried as items. Okay. Alright. I don't know why. There's a certain key combination that I sometimes accidentally hit that causes weird things to happen. I did not want to scroll in that direction. I wanted to... That was the guild. This was... this. Hey there, Stella and Joshua. Good afternoon, Mr. Olger. Good afternoon, sir. Curriculum from Batasia last day training, isn't it? Yes, sorry. How'd your training go? The emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius's kids. But we're still bracers in training. I see, but, well, I knew you were going to have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it'd happen eventually when we hired you on. It's a shame, though. There's hardly anyone out there with as good an eye for weapons as you. But that's the path you've chosen, so get out there and show us what you're made of. I just want to see what they have. Okay. I'm not buying anything right now. Anyway, like I said, I just want to... Okay, who's this? Hello, Joshua and Estelle. Stella, listen to this. I finally became a bracer. My goodness, is that true? And Joshua true? Yes, ma'am. That's right. Congratulations to the both of you. You did wonderfully. But one thing, Estelle, you shouldn't be proud just because you became a bracer. This is just the starting point. I understand that. The two of you will experience a lot of new things as bracers, and I hope that I can be proud of the fact that this is the path you chose in the coming years. But enough about my feelings. Please work hard, and good luck. Okay. Alright, we talked to him earlier. Still, you seem rather cheerful today. Did something wonderful happen in your life? Yes, I guess you could say that. Joyous occasions are indeed a wonderful thing, but it is at times when things go well that we should gird up our loins for the trials that lie ahead. O goddess Ios of the firmament, please guide these unseasoned youths. I'm a newly assigned sister to this chapel. I was recently transferred from the royal city to Roland. This place is surrounded by greenery and everyone in town is so kind. I think I'm going to enjoy it here. Father Divine is a bit strict, but he is someone I can respect a lot. Oh, was there one over here? Maybe not. Anyway, I'm just looking around. Cassius. Yeah, I mean, there's... Sometimes it's Cassius, sometimes it's Cassius. It's just... Here's the hotel. Nice hotel. We've got an unusual guest staying here at the moment. She appears to be a student from the Genus Royal Academy. I've heard she's come here to study about Roland. And he says the same thing. Okay. It'd be funny if you walked in and there was someone in the bathtub and they were like, ah! Girl in uniform. Woo, I finally arrived here in Roland. I think the first thing I'm going to do is have a look around. Alright, so that's all she has to say. Whoever mystery student is. I assume there's nothing here. Oh, it goes back to... nothing, really? Oh. Nah. Apparently he doesn't like my dilly-dallying around. I wonder if this is where I wanted to find. Because I figured there'd be people in here. And I wanted to talk to him. So that's the dish of the day. Does that mean I learned that recipe? Yes, nice. Okay, cool. Oh. Talk. Looks like that female merchant over there came from Bose. Not only does she seem smart, but she's extremely attractive as well. Then again, she'd probably never give me the time of day. Her accent's a little different though. Crunch, smack, slurp, chew, 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 munch, 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 gulp. That's funny. Let's see, I've made contact with some people at the Amalgam Mine and working on a few business details at the moment. So I did just a little longer. That's not the button I'm trying to hit. I'm trying to do this. Welcome. Oh, Estelle and Joshua? It's been a while, hasn't it, Alyssa? Is there something going on today? Oh, could be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. But anyway, check this out. I'm officially a real racer. Well, congratulations, Estelle. You've always wanted to be a racer ever since you were a kid, haven't you, Estelle? I'm kind of a little bit, but not much yet. Don't racers have lots of dangerous jobs? Yeah, something like that. Joshua and Estelle, don't overdo it and watch out for each other. Estelle has a tendency to get in over her head. That's a very good observation, Alyssa. And the only problem is that Estelle doesn't realize this herself. I'm standing right here, you guys. Josh and I just care about you, Estelle. That's all. Anyway, don't get too full of yourself and end up getting hurt, okay? Okay. Seems like somehow I'll be able to get the lumber I wanted. Simon, our septium purchases are going through fine, right? Since there's no effort in coming all the way to Roland, failure is not an option. Alright, well, let's get out of here. I pressed her several times this morning, but I can't get her to accept my love. It doesn't seem like she hates me or anything. What am I doing wrong? I'm so distressed. He's my type and I'd like to accept this proposal. This place is not my ideal situation. Is it the place or whatever really that important? Of course it is. This could be the memory of a lifetime. Maybe the place that comes to mind when I'm an old grandma and lying on my deathbed, but I just can't accept that an alleyway like this as being that place. I guess this type of thing can only be understood by those involved. Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess you can't go around that way. Or that way. Ah! Oh, that was confusing. Alright, well, let's go. I think the entrance was, yeah, just down from there. We're just leaving! Oh, hi, Ina. Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? We don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Esmelas? Or Esmelas? I'll have to check it out when I'm done. Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Scheherazade is out on other bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. The Esmela's Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto the Malga Trail through Roland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose. I'm right behind you. Okay, so so let's save, overwrite. Okay, so I think we're gonna leave it there. We had some technical problems in the beginning. 43 primary rage. Oh my gosh, Cassius. Alright, so we're gonna leave it there before we go off on another mission, and we'll pick up here next time. In the meantime, because I probably won't stream again until Saturday at the earliest, I will work on the controller situation, see if it works wired, and if it doesn't, figure out what's going on. If not, I'll play it like this. This is manageable now that I know what I'm doing a little bit. I'd prefer to use the controller. Oh, thanks. It was rough at the beginning with getting that, trying to figure out why the controller was not working, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get there. I think I'm going to rearrange my screen a little bit too, move some things around because some of the stuff is kind of blocking things, so I think I'm going to rearrange it now that I've seen what the actual game screen looks like too. So I will do that tomorrow as well. So anyway, thank you guys for being here, for Kate and Steve, for being my friends and my mods. I really, really appreciate you guys. You have no idea. And, you know, for anybody else who has been here, and for anybody who watches this and more watches it back later, you see that followers goal on the screen, and all you have to do is click that cute little heart button. It's completely and totally free to do that, and you can help me one little heart button at a time to reach that followers goal. So if you do that, I would greatly appreciate that. You'll see in the chat and in my profile that we have the links for the Discord and the YouTube. You know what they say about YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. We hit 57 today, so we are gradually working towards hitting the goal of 100 over there. So if you can help me out with that, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Those things are all completely and totally free to do. And those are the highlights. It's been a long stream and it's been a long day for me actually, so I'm kind of tired. So I think I'm going to go get some dinner because I have not eaten today, or not today, but tonight. So I'm kind of hungry. So I will head off and I'm going to sort out my game situation tomorrow and maybe come back later and play some other games off stream. So you guys have a great night. I will probably be back with some more of this on Saturday, probably around 7-ish, and I will see you then. Have a great night. Bye!